The most accurate Banlist prediction video! This is the last Banlist until Toons.
Approved!
We're going to tell you absolutely everything you need to know.
It's
what's
now
gonna happen in the
illegal.
September Banlist and how to prepare for Toons and what's expected for the balance. So let's get started in this video. Before we do, check out the modifier down below for daily coaching from the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Balding player in the world. And let's get started. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go. These are all the cards that are expected to have some potential to be on the list somewhere. Whether it is limited, unlimited, ban, these are all cards that might potentially be on there. With the one thing I'm going to say now is potential hits to Toon. Let me be abundantly clear. Konami is not going to outright ban their cash cow of Toon. There has never been a deck in the history of this game of broken as Toon while having the nostalgic factor of Toon. It is the definition of cash cow. So, I'm telling you guys right now, Toon Table, this is not going to be on the list. They're not going to pre-hit this. The only thing they might do, and that I hope they do, is I hope that they pre-hit Geonator Transidiot right here. Geonator Transverser. I hope that this gets immediately insta on the list, because what this does for this deck is a lot as far as insta FTKs. And the last card I want on here is Toon Cannon Soldier. Now, if these two, let's put Warlock in here as well. These three are the easiest FTKs. If you ban these three, there are still a few other FTKs utilizing the Toon spell that does damage, but it's not as clean. So because it's not as clean, I'm down for them to play multiple bricks in the deck to do it. No problem. At least if these three go, and I know it's a lot to ask for, I just want these three gone now because the Toon FTK is too clean. At least with this, the one FTK is way too many bricks. Now, while we're on the ban, there's a few cards here people want gone, like Shifter. Look guys, I don't think Shifter is going anywhere. It doesn't do anything against Toon. Toon could play it, but I don't see Shifter getting on this list. I don't see Christia getting on this list. I do see Spell Canceller. Now, the reason why I see Spell Canceller getting banned is if they're gonna outright ban these Toon cards, Spell Canceller is right up there with Zena. They're not gonna ban Zena. This card is new. It's super broken. They're not gonna do it. It's just too new and it's too good for what it does. They're not gonna outright release it and not have it banned. Like, it's so good but so new, and I understand there's so many floodgates that need to go, but anti-spell, which I don't think they're gonna ban either, it's been around too long. I hope they get rid of anti-spell, and I hope they get rid of spell canceller. The reason why is these are the two easiest FTKs. If those spells are allowed, you lose. If these go, I don't care if any of the others aren't there. Diabellus is not good enough to be considered there. Fissure is not. Yes, they can get access to Secret Village, but it's not as easy as these five. These I want gone, because at least Toons, you're not dealing with an outright FTK, and Zena decks don't go for these. Like, at least if you could attempt to break their board, and if we look at the new support that Konami's releasing in the brand new sets, it's a lot of non-engine that are spell related, which is completely offset if anti-spell and spell canceller exist, or actual minus 8,000 FTKs exist. These five are the antithesis of fun Yu-Gi-Oh! At the very least, if they put up something like Baguska, which I would actually also like to see banned, I believe OCG also banned it, and Toon could make it so easy, but at least it's understandable. You could do spells and stuff like that. Or if they go Christie, you could do spells to get rid of it and negate it. Spell cancel at this point, you don't have a chance. So at least these five need to go, because if you guys understand that the floodgates don't have a chance. You're not able to use the new floodgate answers. There's so many go second spells that are getting released in the new sets that Konami is moving towards. It's the tradition and trajectory, not tradition, because tradition is me winning Yu-Gi-Oh! Events. But trajectory is just the way Yu-Gi-Oh! Is moving towards. It's they want you to break boards. They are releasing these utterly broken go second cards that are help you go second. That spell cancel, anti-spell, they just get stopped. So I don't see Baguska. I think Mistaken Rush should go, but I think it's good enough to stay. And now let's get on to a few other cards that might be banned. I don't see Zena going. I would like to see Charmer Quartet gone. I would like to see this card gone. I want to see it gone. Do I think it'll go? No, but I want to see it gone. If Quartet is not banned now, it will be banned after Toon does some serious bombs to this format. It will be banned eventually. Toon will get this card banned, but I see it surviving one list. Another card I would like to see banned is Reprodocus. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say it. I actually see Reprodocus getting banned. Now, the reason I see Reprodocus getting banned is Reprodocus offers all these 60 card crazy FTK decks to be so good because it accesses everything in the deck. Reprodocus is vital for Toon and OCG. It's vital for 60 card combo slot slop decks right now where you insert every combo deck and just Reprodocus to get everything. I could see it going, and it just, anytime Reprodocus hits the board, it's never a good thing. It's never a good thing. When Reprodocus hits the board, you know something bad is happening. They're not going Reprodocus to make their card a plant or something to go into a plant card to go +1. You know that some crazy 10 negate combo is coming when Reprodocus comes up. So you might as well just ban it. I would like to see Sylvia banned as well because it makes Black Witch such an overpowered go first card. I would like to see it go personally, even though I love the card. I don't see it going. But Sylvia is a very bannable card because it makes going first so easy, but going second, whatever. It still makes the engine decent, but I want to see this card go. I would like to see Sylvia gone. I don't see it happen, but I would like to see it go. I believe this it will be very nice to see because this is, as I said, the last Toon ban list. So I want to see it. Okay, next. We'll talk about Electromite later. Grifo! This deck is so dog shit. Keep Grifo at 30. It won't do jack shit. The reason why, because I'm looking at the regionals the past weekend. There's so many 60 card shenanigans playing Rolad engine. Rolad is doing well right now in regionals, fake regionals. Why? Because the format's dead. Nationals is over. People are playing their fun 60 card slot bullshits, right? So what other more fun deck can you think of than Rolad, Mitsurugi, Adventure, Black Witch, insert any engine in Yu-Gi-Oh history, combo slop decks that I love, by the way, but the world it does not like so much. But that's what the format is really for here. So it's a fun deck. So because it's fun, more people are playing it. It doesn't mean it's good. Fun does not equal good. It doesn't need to go. Okay, I don't see Goblin being touched. I don't see Caesar, even though it probably should have been gone before. Habakiri with the new Link 2 coming. I don't think this goes yet. I do think there's a day this gets banned one day. When the world we've already had enough Habakiri. It's been around. Mitsurugi is going to go down as one of the most played Yu-Gi-Oh decks in the history of all time. Think about it. It will. Really think about it. If this card survives. Maybe one day down the line, with how broken Cyber's Link 2 Witch is, maybe, but it just won't go. I would like to see Purification, but it won't. Super Poly, I don't see it. As far as cards that get outright banned, that's it. Ash is a card that comes up in discussion to be banned. I don't see it. But this is what I believe the actual ban cards will be. I would like to see a Sylvia. I would like to see something. But as far as ban, that's all I see happening, and I really hope that the first 5 go. Now let's discuss limited. Rotary is a card that a lot of people believe will hit the limited aspect here. A lot of people believe Rotary will be limited, and I think so too. Rotary is too good. It's too good. You cannot hand trap Cool Tune when Rotary is hard drawn. It also affects the deck's OTK. It needs 2 Rotary in the deck to consistently OTK. Not that it's huge, but it's a factor. Hitting Rotary to 1 affects this deck dramatically and makes it a lot more hand trappable. I see it happening. I don't see KTS going to 2, despite it happening in some other versions. I see KTS staying. I see Rotary going to 1. I see Rico and Mix going to 2. I don't see Q going. I see them starting off with Rotary to 1. You know what? Let's just make everyone happy here. I could see KTS. Let's be non-biased here, as I always am. Pen best deck. I see there we go. KTS to 2, Mix to 2, Rico to 2. I see this happening. In fact, I actually even see Q to 2. Just because Konami loves their tutus. I don't like it. I don't like tutu unless it's Zodiac Rapier, where 2 is very important. They like their 2s. I see this happening. I also see Ash to 2 and Impulse to 2. The reason why Droll's at 2, they just like their at 2s. It's at 2 in the OCG. I don't like 2s. I don't. I think 0 or 3. Or unless it's a card that's needs to be at least at 1 to search like Rotary. But I do see this happening. I see them affecting these hand traps, and I see them slowly taking the OCG's route as how they're doing, and I see this happening personally. As far as more cards at 1, I see Wanted at 1. I understand new support is coming, but any card that says add 1, search 1, longevity wise has always been at 1 eventually. I see Regina at 1. Cool Tune is not the only deck that'll get hit. Albaz. There's a world this goes to 1. There's a world Albion could even go to 0. There's a real situation that's happening. But what I would like to see, I fear that if White Dragon goes to 1, the deck is dead because you can't play OG. So I see I see Fallen of Albaz going to 2. Then you play 1 and 1. I see High Spirits going to 1. This card will go to 1. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. It's inevitable Fall on the Virtuous goes to 1. If Fall on the Virtuous goes to 1, then the only deck that can play it realistically is just Branded. And that's how it's meant to be. Engage, I could see semi-limited. Called by the Grave is not going anywhere, even though it's bannable for sure. So I overheard that it works differently. This is going to 1 then. So this is at 1 and Albaz is at 1. Can I get a confirmation that it's 1-1? You can play 1. Then this shit's going to 1. I fear Prayers is going to 1. But I love Mitsurugi so much. And as you see, this is a massive ban list. But if we look back in history, the September ban list has always been the biggest ban list in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's always been the biggest ban list in Yu-Gi-Oh! For a very long time. It's right after Worlds. It's been a while since we had a ban list. It's always a monster list. This ban list is when my Electromite came to 0. And this is the ban list that Electromite comes back to 1! It's happening! Do you think that I'm invisible? And when this card goes to 1, tables will be broken. Someone mentions there's no way they hit Branded this much. You know what? If you look at this, we can put Albion in 1. Cool Tune is hit dramatically more than Branded here. Dramatically. 4 starters are hit for... 3 starters are hit for Branded. 3 starters are hit for Branded. 3, 4, 5, 7 starters are hit for Cool Tune. Someone said this does nothing to Cool Tune. 7 starters are hit to Cool Tune. 7 starters are hit for Cool Tune. 3 starters are hit for Branded. Branded has been around for a decade. Fuck you, Branded players. This is happening. Next. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's make the world have some fun. Let's bring Zinful Spoils back. Let's bring Heavy Storm back. Let's put Vision to 2 because it's a little broken. Let's bend roll, but it's probably going to stay. You know, something gotta hurt. I can see it at 1 like Shifter, and Snatchy stays at 3. They're bringing Snatchy from 1 to 3. Long live the Yummy. Long live Yummy. Long live Electromite. Long live. This is the biggest ban list in a very long time, and this is what I expect. And you know what, guys? In every ban list video, forever, there's always people that reply, that will never happen, bro. Too much to Cool Tune, not enough to Cool Tune. Too much to Branded, not enough for Branded. Too much for Elf Note, not enough for Elf Note. You can't please everyone. People will complain regardless. But this is what I see happening. In fact, I even see a slight random 2-of to like a random Elf Note card, just randomly. I see it. I see this happening. A massive atomic bomb ban list of just everything. Everything is limited. Everything is semi-limited. They're gonna force Toon down our throats. There's gonna be 2 months of fun, fake Yu-Gi-Oh! Until Toon comes out. And this is what I see happening. And if you have a problem with that, I got 3 words for you. Pen-Best deck. And if this video gets 1,000 likes, my Pendulum deck with the new Astrograph support and new Odd Eye support, new Pendulum support will be coming soon. Smash the subscribe button. Smash the like button if you want to see some Pendulums. Check out my Metafy down below. You hear that? Check my Metafy down below for some Think That I'm Invisible Pen-Best deck. Let's go.